Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So we have yet more. Oh yeah, let's get through all of these because they don't matter.
Yeah, with Woman, my favorite character.
Wait, hold on! Don't skip over Hayao Miyazaki.
Leave the echo.
Actually, I'd rather not listen to Hayao Miyazaki talk. So let's skip him.
Fair point. That's
If it's not about films, yeah, I agree with Pedro.
Like sometimes even about films, he can still be a bit of a grump.
So now what?
Swilvachi.
Oh, how nice.
With her music,
So-
Harley? That's usually how it is. I mean,
So did Glass like brainwash them before or after?
I think it was in the meantime. Also, I think what they're questioning is instead how did she operate on this massive a scale?
And I guess another thing I'm wondering is, did Al order her to do that, or did she do that just so that he would not commit an atrocity?
oh, there you go. He just said it actually. If after the loan, it was a crack in their alliance.
Okay, so Glass did that against Al's orders.
Again, to be fair, that's very easy to telegraph as well. Not to a fault. It's just easy to see.
Please tell me this story ends with us fighting a giant lizard and Glass having to sacrifice herself if she falls to Earth. I mean, like I said, she is pretty much shaping up to be the Shadow. And it would not be the first anime project to take heavy inspiration from Sonic.
Also, that's a wild guess, Mariana.
Yeah, it is a bit of a wild guess, yeah.
So watch it absolutely be right.
But I heard him say it.
A bit guilty because I don't remember exactly the dialogue in the part.
Nah, I know my story plots. Kinda would have been pointless for us to bring that up and drop it, anyway.
I'm not doing it for you, Baka, yeah.
Come on, April, we can all be friends. Believe in me like I believe in you.
Oh my god. This joke is not
Of
funny.
course.
This joke is not funny. Shut up.
Yeah, like, even by anime standards, I don't think Mariana's that old, and I get it. Maybe the joke is about her being motherly, but, like...
That does not equate to being of old age.
Yeah,
It really doesn't.
It's a stupid joke no matter which way you slice it.
Like, come on, guys! Don't you have an anime handbook to know that the age should at
Not
least
just that.
be 30
If you
when
wanna
keep
make
cracking that
if you
joke?
wanna make that joke, make the character of Mariana actually at least about 30 years old. Okay, like you said, the more ideal target for that kind of joke.
Because he doesn't want to give Bernard some kind of reason to turn against him or something. I'm pretty sure Al wants to keep things as close to his chest as possible.
Oh, right, there's also two.
And if Bernard goes through with his plans, that will throw a wrench into Al's plans. Basically, Al's plans involve killing Fang and stopping the events of any of the routes from the original game happening, it seems.
And apparently he needs to harvest the power of both deities. While instead, Bernard wants to just, don't revive the goddess and revive the evil god.
It's like intentionally avoiding the initial goal ring in a Sonic level to get the better goal ring.
どうだいみんなそうみんなでバーナードに向けて演技して仲間割れさせるんだ
Okay, intriguing. Harley actually has a good idea in hand, it seems.
Hey guys, they're doing a play.
Quiet, Ryuji.
Yeah, don't worry, Waves. Ryuichi is not in the party, thankfully.
Love the boy, but he can be a chatterbox.
I guess Galdo is the best equivalent to that.
Depends. Galdo's ironically the straight shooter, so he's not the stereotypical delinquent.
But he's also being the country bumpkin, you know, he's also a bit more clueless and will actually blabber out something without knowing it.
I guess that would make him closest to being the Ryuji.
その逆よ。作戦が失敗するとしたらあんたが原因になりそう。
Our responsibility, Fang.
You say that, Aaron, but that plan worked.
I mean, yeah, the plan did work. I guess the idea is that this one will be tougher since it's Dorfa we have to fool.
That's all crap on Fang.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
Okay, I could see Apollonius being tough on Fang because while he does admire Fang to some degree, he still does not hesitate to call Fang out.
Your acting is terrible.
No, you genuinely just suck, Fang.
Sure he is.
さん側だと言ってますわね。
私もだ
俺もだ
はい、二人とも俺の側だ。
違うアリンちゃんと同じっていう意味だよ
インチキな集計方法だな
Write it down for
仕
him.
方ないわね。これからみっちり演技指導してあげる。
So there you go. Aaron is going to teach Fang how to
前
act.
なんかに指導されなくても俺は
Again, we're doomed.
いいから。
Well,
指導を受けなさい。
who knows? Fang has had a surprisingly good track record of succeeding.
Just hit him on the back with a paper fan.
Alright.
It usually works.
ファングさん、どんな演技指導を受けたの
We
です
don't
か？
see him, but
Yeah, he has his acting lessons off screen.
Well, to be fair, that's to leave us in suspense of how good he actually
I
is.
agree, Jova, but then again, I know that you have to expect that because of the, you know, the lack of dedication and slash budget of the game, but it would be the ideal moment for a training montage.
I agree on that front as well. Like, on the one hand, it's one of the things I'm okay with them not showing. I do agree, though, there was potential in if they did show it, and they probably didn't show it to save on money.
And I guess it's an opportunity for Fang's VA to let out and have fun, I guess.
Glad someone had fun with this game.
俺たちの目的は女神を復活させること。そのために女神の聖域。
And again, for all I
It
know,
really is like the meme with Ryuji. You're just missing a megaphone, Fang.
これが
yeah.
指導の結果ですか？
I'm not sure if he tells that Fang is a terrible student or Erin a terrible
こ
teacher.
れが現
Maybe
在だっ
both.
たのよ。
There you go. See, she did the best with what she had to work with.
相変わらず下手くそですね。ファングさんが。
He says that with a smile on his face.
お前よくあんな演技に引っかかったな
because he's an idiot.
引っかかってない。
Sure you didn't, Ifrit. Sure you didn't.
こういう演技好きや。
Well, at least Galdo supports Fang.
The Room's probably his favorite movie of all time.
今世紀最大のね
No, it's after last season.
Yes! Oh god, okay.
気分が良くなってきた。
Which is worse acting? After last season or The Room?
Technically, the room, the after season problem or the budget. When
I don't know. I don't know. At least in the afterlife, in the room, you have that actor who's playing the thief, And that guy's acting is actually pretty good, especially for the movie he's in. After last season, everybody sounds like a robot.
Why are you shaking back and forth? Like
Because we...
To simulate him dancing.
Yeah, we can't animate him dancing, so have this instead.
It's really missing just a megaphone to have.
Listen up, Zaptograms. You want to be part of the remainder? Then follow my lead.
Yeah, Pippi is like, back in my day, we used to do things loyally.
No, it's just that you
I
said...
don't understand these youngins and their newfangled ways.
Well, I wasn't doing that, Taylor. You said megaphone, so I just did a Neo show joke.
What was happening on screen,
Sure.
And yeah, Fleur likes it because
it's emotional. That's the thing.
Is it? Is it though?
Yes.
And I understand that AJ wants to be supportive, but man, it's not worth it.
Like, I guess to be fair, it is full of emotion. That doesn't mean it's good, but it certainly.
I mean,
is
so
full
those
of
David
emotion.
Cage
Suddenly Paiga.
Oh, thankfully,
guessing
Paiga
he's
is kind of a
watching from behind the
Paiga is kind
corner.
of an idiot, and he probably takes the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Good to know.
あれ絶対罠じゃない？
Yeah.
最初は棒読みだったよ。途中からミュージカルみたいになったよ。
言い方なんて問題ではない。大事なのは情報だ。
You're missing the point of Vivian, Paiga.
違うと思う。
It's
Yeah.
the desperation talking. See? I told you Fang's luck would pan out.
Que será. What will be. Yes.
is that in Spanish.
Yes.
Yes. It's kind of like the equivalent of C'est la vie from France.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, yeah. Alright, now let's actually... well, it's only one with Fleur, to be fair.
And it's fully voiced apparently.
Yes.
Let me guess, you haven't eaten enough.
Is it time to eat your Krabby Patty at 3 a.m. thing?
Alright, this is meant to be the
romance.
The main episode to try to justify the existence of Fleur's ending.
The existence of Fleur's ending.
Well, remember, Fleur is one of the options we have for Fang to.
Oh, right. You meant the romance ending. Fair enough.
Let me guess, is she singing?
Surprisingly, no.
You think she will try to do that to calm her mind on something?
Never mind that. She asked you this thing. Never mind, I forgot about it.
Ah, but it's a different song than usual. It's a more despondent song.
It's brooding about my loneliness.
Shh. Blur, Glass is supposed to be the shadow of you two.
That's how I feel every time I see the Nana anime.
I don't know if it's because my volume is down, but I think Fang's voice actor sounds like he's a bit too far away from his mic.
It represents his inner thoughts, Dweeb. So.
Yeah, that's intentional too, because inner thoughts filter shit. This feels like it's trying to capture that one scene at the top of Lindblom Castle from Final Fantasy IX, but.
重い気持ちを吐き出したくて歌っていたので。そっか。私は記憶を消されていたとはいえ、アルベルトのこと。
Maybe, I guess Fleur and Glass are two halves of Shadow.
I mean, they're technically molded by the same, just, with different stuff injected into them, the goddess and the Vault God.
Glass seems to represent Shadow more so in his Adventure 2, guys, and Fleur seems to represent Shadow more in his Shadow the Hedgehog bout, where he's all about trying to find his memories and true purpose. While rebelling against Father.
I just suppose just without the insanity. So.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Shadow had two pretty messed up dads, Gerald Robotnik, who, ironically, is portrayed a lot better in Shadow the Hedgehog, And then there's his old dear dad son Goku himself, Black Doom.
それを取り除いてあげたい。どうすればいい？
That's a nice
There's so
sentiment,
much-
Fleur, but that kind of abusive parental figure is not really worth to pursue, usually.
No, clearly what we need to do is collect the save and Chaos Emeralds, purify the energy, beat him up, knock into his brain several times, and that'll purify him.
ファンクさん、あなたの心を。
I need it. I need it. I need
And
it to
then,
live.
and then it cuts to Fleur ripping off Fang's heart, Temple of Doom style.
Fatality.
That would be flipping awesome, even though it would make no sense.
できるはずです。
But that's gonna stop this game.
いくらでもくれてやるぜ。だから元気だ。
Thank you. And then she literally eats him.
Yeah.
Well, he did say as much of his heart.
だからそうじゃねえって。表情が硬い。
Oh, I get it. She's going to use the Take Heart spell.
Oh, look at that. She gets her own CG.
そんな硬い表情してたら、いい歌なんて歌えねえぞ。
Aw, doesn't she look cute?
なんだお前、ほっぺたすげえ柔らかいな。
Wait, that's the sound effect of pinching the cheek.
Holy shit! Holy shit! They actually animated her eyes for a second frame. Jesus Christ!
Well,
Daring today, aren't we, developers?
ファンクさん。
Next thing you'll know, they'll have one character move an arm or something.
Sorry, she's still stuck with arthritis, Pedro.
Aw. Well, I guess we can't have everything.
笑ってる方がいいぜ。
If you get closely, you can physically hear the sound of the contortions of a body creaking under pressure.
Yeah.
そうか？確かに分かりづらいけど、お前はちゃんと笑ってるし、ちゃんと悲しんでるだろ。思い返すとさ。
You're just more muted in how you do it.
あいつ、ずっと同じ顔で笑ってた。本気で腹の底から笑うってこと忘れちまったんだろうな。
I mean, those skits where he did.
Yeah, there are skits where he actually did that.
Maybe
Actually.
Fang was not present in those, I don't remember.
なんだか気分まで明るくなった気が
I
して。
guess it depends on what he means by belly laugh.
But again, Fang seems to have a bizarre concept of what it means to quote-unquote truly smiling.
それが笑顔の
I
力
really have to wonder why this scene is optional. Like, this scene should be obligatory.
見えてくれ。
Well, okay. If I recall correctly, in Advent Dark Force, depending on how much a relationship was blossoming with a certain character, you
Yes.
could or could not get certain
There's
scenes.
CGIs.
Yeah, there are.
From what I understand,
Oh, yeah, and guess what? I have the same opinion on those there as
ファ
well.
ンクさんに教えて
well, I'm
いただ
wondering
き
if
ま
that's
した
the same case here, or if it's more a case where that was originally the plan, but, you know, then when they eventually made stuff more accessible, it's just, let's include it as an optional cutscene.
I guess it's one of those good. See, the thing is, like in Advent Dark Force, it made sense for it to be that way because in order to pick a specific ship, you had to actually talk to that particular character over the other, right?
Also,
But in here, there's no such alignment meter. You just pick whoever you want at the end from a list.
I
So
don't think I talked this much about it, but just a minor nitpicky kind of thing. The fact that when you select a zone, it already tells the list of the enemies that you're gonna face, kind of spoils a bit what kind of story encounter you're gonna have.
Is it a case like you've played through it already and that's why, or does it always show that even
Yes.
beforehand?
please shut up, Fang.
最高の役者が今世紀最悪のパンチを食らった。
ふざけるのもいい加減にしてよ。もっと真面目にやりなさい。
だから俺はどこで
Okay,
女神
again,
復活
to
させるのかって
Fang's
聞いてる
credit,
んだよ。
I'm not saying this to endorse his bad behavior, but given his track record of how stuff just
お前本当に
goes
女神
well
復活
for
だから
him,
何も知
I'm
らねえじゃ
not
ねえか。
too surprised he handles stuff
私
this
だってそう思ってるわ
nonchalantly.
よ。本当はフェイスドロップが教えてくれ
Like,
るはずな
let me
の。
put it like this. Fang is the character who may not be the smartest, but has so much luck, I could see him unknowingly outwitting even the likes of frickin' Light Yagami.
And they blurted the world's second so for the best punchline. Great.
Well, I guess the trap still works.
He just yelled really loudly for her to wake up.
そう言って旅立っていきましたし
Okay, so, well, the plan still worked.
どういう意味だ全部演技だったんだよどうだ俺の世界最高峰の演技は何
だから言ったでしょ
So what was the plan? To waste their time?
Well, it was to catch them off guard.
Also to separate them from Al.
そしてあんな演技を披露したにもかかわらずあそこまで堂々
Just
Again,
roll with the airing
Aaron.
at this point.
Well, technically,
Technically, the plan did work.
I mean, wasn't the whole point to lead Bernard in here? I mean, that's what we did. I mean, what more do you
True
want?
way of the warrior.
Oh no, Nils, no!
Well, I mean, what more do you exactly want, Aaron?
Again, like, to Apollonius's credit, it did work. Like, Fang, again, has a surprisingly successful track record. Now, granted, how much of that is the luck stat, we may never know, but a win's a win.
Alright, let's end this.
Watch out, he's
Bring it on!
Alright, time for a battle.
So, you'd think we'd fight him in Pyga, but I'm guessing they're still gonna wimp out on including Pyga as a boss.
Yes.
I
Which is
guess
weird
they
because,
have his Faireyes model.
yeah.
Bernard's back.
Yeah, you had a Faireyes model. You could use it here like you do for Bernard's. I mean, why not just use that?
Yeah, and this game really boggles my mind in, like, just the production values in general.
Yeah.
Again,
It feels
how
very
do you
lazy.
make how do you make a game like Heaven Dark Force look fully... Well, okay, it was polished, but how do you make it look so much higher budget in comparison?
Like, I get the feeling it's more laziness than anything, because even stuff that could be accomplished by just reusing assets, they still don't do it. It just feels like I feel a lack of enthusiasm on part of the developers and a lack of effort and work, because a lot of the stuff that in here feels lazy. Either that or the developers really hate Pyga. I don't know. Like, it's just like it just feels off. It feels like something here is just wrong.
This game is such a mystery, partially because even, again, mind you, this is just from what I've seen online, even the big Compile Heart fans aren't really talking much about this game, so
No.
it's hard to garner info about this game's development. Like, Heaven Dark Force, for all its problems, did still noticeably have its fan base, so it was easier to get some deets here and there, but with this game, nobody... Again, there are people talking about it, but not really in mass. It's
Like you said, also the marketing, you know, it literally just was announced stealthily with a lower budget and then just came out.
Yeah, it was basically sent out to die.
Embarrassed by this or something?
I get the feeling this was probably some kind of pet project by someone, and the developers and the executives themselves didn't care, so they gave this minimum treatment.
And again, like, whether or not we liked Heaven Dark Force, I do feel like the fan base were owed a proper sequel after that cliffhanger.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm like...
Not only
If
did
you
they
were
did we not get that follow-up to the sequel hook, the original story they came up with is not really interesting and just left fans asking, yeah, can we give us that sequel instead? This is not really doing it.
Like, and like, okay, if the plan was never to make a sequel, then I would assume that's because they didn't want to make any ending canonical, but if that's the case, then I ask, why would you put a clear as day cliffhanger in one of those routes if you did not
Yeah.
intend for there to be
And for the record, they're gonna do the same thing in this game.
I already mentioned that, yes.
Yeah. It's Which begs the question, is this the Refrain Chord tradition? Create cliffhangers for which there are no payoffs?
That would be... I mean, unless they're playing the long game and it turns out they're gonna pull a Secret Wars and then it turns out the cast from all these different routes converge or
I mean, to be fair, again, if it's a case where, you know, the thing exists and for all we know it can be taken back, you know, years from now. So no one's stopping anyone from that, doing that.
It is a possibility, and if that is the long game, well, kudos to them. That being said, as far as we know, no such thing is in the foresight, unfortunately.
No, but I partially, you know, basically agree on the fact that, you know, just because it's not resolved yet doesn't mean it's not gonna be forever.
All right, so that it, Bernard?
Where did that come from?
Well, Fang's always been one who's compassionate, and I could see him hitting somebody who's... Ah, planting the seeds of doubt.
Remember, yeah, that's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, we learned that. They learned this already. Dun dun dun.
Alright, I'm gonna frisk you.
Oh, and let me guess, the payoff to this cutscene is that it was still Fang acting, but this time it worked out.
You're being played, bro.
He's not lying, technically, in that regard.
I'm not your bro.
Did you?
It's just the gut feeling. With a flashback, I guess.
Meanwhile, at Evil Corp...
Hi, Nagata.
I'm amazed he is still in the plot. Like, usually by now, I think they either betray or scoot him out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is where he got brainwashed.
Oh yeah, did you really expect the clearly evil scientist to uphold all this end of the bargain with no issues, Bernard? How naive are you?
Reviving the goddess feels like a non-really evil thing to do, so it would be something to not expect.
Damn you. I'm guessing he's supposed to be grabbing him by the collar or something, but
yeah,
again,
like
but again, the visual language of this game just
It looks like he's just
right.
really invading his personal
I haven't
space.
even told you about that for the end of the part.
was he? Yeah, what are you? That's a good question. Genuinely, what are you doing, Bernard? Because I can't understand.
Also,
tell me everything, or I'll take off that stupid monocle and shove it down your face.
I also get it that Al, as a sort of a manages to have a device that allows him to be immune to spells, but you know, Bernard still has a sword.
Yeah. Unless that also works as an anti-sword field.
And again, yeah, there you go. And I guess that's where he got brainwashed. Oh, he got brainwashed multiple times then. Whoa. Do it.
Do it, you immortal fuck. Again, could you come up with a less
It looks like
awkward?
it looks like she's gonna slap Bird.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's such an
Ideally,
awkward
it's
pose.
supposed to be reflective of a dance like the flamenco, but we know really what it is about. To show her armpit. You're welcome, fetishist, I guess.
No, the song. It sounds horrible.
It's also interesting how focused it is. Like, it's technically a song, but it affects not everyone who hears it, but just the target.
Interesting.
Also,
Oh god,
holy
even
shit.
makes him bleed from the mouth.
Keep singing.
Keep singing. Who are you, Ursula? Keep singing.
I was about to say.
I don't care. Oh, don't kill him. Okay.
Let me guess, brainwash Hanagata while you're at it. You're probably older than him.
この世は弱肉強食それは何百年経っても変わらない真実だとすると僕の方が格花形
I mean, to be fair, we don't even know what kind of power Hanagata had even in Dark Force.
So yeah, sing and kill him.
Like, Hanagata was literally President Shinra, right down to the dies pathetically about each time, more or less. Speaking of which,
And I did nothing. Oh.
just like Avant Dark Force. Oh no! The powers of the charts are crumbling on top of him!
Hey, come on, the thinking isn't even bad. Why is it causing such a reaction?
It's just that good!
Because her song is the opposite of Flora and it has evil, damaging powers.
It's like,
It's evil
did we already make a comparison with the Swan Princess sequels, Pedro?
I don't think so.
Who voices her again?
The Art of Creation and Art of Destruction.
I don't know this.
Oh wow, new
my
sprite
God!
of Fang holding a
Holy
glass of
God!
water.
Holy shit!
Presses.
A new background. Oh my god!
A new background, a new sprite? Holy cow! Did we
Okay,
get budget
actually, you know what?
something?
Let me just double check if this is not the party from the beginning of Avant Dark Force. Double check. I'm not saying it is definitely, but I want to check.
So I'm guessing that scene with Bernard was actually in the present rather than the past, since we cut right to here.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no, remember he mentioned I was feeling it too. So maybe that happened probably right before he went out.
This cutscene is gonna go on for a long time, so it will give me plenty of time to check. What? Oh, right.
いきなり大団円のエンディングみたいな言い方をしてるのよ。
Remember, we still have the final score to do.
私たちはただあの後砂漠で宝石を見つけただけですわ。
その宝石が意外にも高く売れて、たまにはいいレストランで食事でもっていう流れになっただけ。でも本当にいいのかな、こんな時に浮かれちゃっても。
Ren, it's an
You have to cut the
RPG. We
game
have all
out
the
somehow.
time we need before the final boss.
Yeah, what he said.
では仕切り直しといこうかの。こういう時は年長者の我が輩がきちんと。
No.
Let me double check real quick.
Pippin, please.
まず世界に平和をもたらした勇者諸君。我が輩からも深い感謝を述べるとともに。
Okay, I guess that's nice.
引きずらないでください
Okay. So,
Yeah, no, that it was probably.
見つけたお宝を売っ払ったおかげで今日はこのレストランを貸し切りにしてやる
try to get to the
もちろん
party
飲み放題飲み
chapter.
放題日頃のストレスを発散して
Look
く
at
れ
us in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, I guess it's the case of the party before the big day.
Huh. Oh, no. Okay, so no, the party background for Avant Dark Force is completely different. So no, yeah, this is a new background, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Actual development resources were used right now, ladies and gentlemen.
お前らを招待した覚えはねえぞ
I hope you appreciate this background.
Pedro, do your job.
Oh, okay. You can't just have your characters announce how they feel. That makes me feel angry.
That's not what I meant, but
Oh,
Pedro,
sorry.
They're asking for the way to. They're asking for the way to.
Oh, right. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You're the waiter. You're not paying attention. These
I don't-
customers are being.
I don't work,
I'll do
but
it.
I don't work
Excuse me,
here.
sir, could you- Excuse me, sir. Could you please
Okay, hold
leave
on.
the premises?
Okay, fine. I'm gonna like do it like if I was serving a dish in the Rebel Moon universe in slow mo. Hold
Well,
on.
let me guess.
I'm still getting it.
Oh, sorry.
Here you are, sir. There you go.
Delicious.
And then because I delivered the thing in slow mo, it's already cold.
Oh.
You singing?
Oh, okay. So that scene was definitely in the present then, since this is apparently.
Okay,
a thing
I have to
now.
admit, boy, it was kind of weird in my but it presented itself kind of like it was a flashback instead.
I do agree that the way that those scenes were positioned did lead credence to the idea that it was a flashback. I guess our hint was that it wasn't done with like a sepia tone, since that's how most of the flashbacks seem to be. That said, if Dorfa is finished, then that's a sign that things might be taking a turn for the worse, since Dorfa were at least an enemy that we knew. It's like that turning point in Final Fantasy VII where our enemies shift from being mainly Shinra to being Sephiroth. Well, at least Paiga thankfully made it out alive, thank God.
Out damn time.
Yes. Because it's the right thing to do and you guys seem to get things done.
It's like I felt you're the main characters or something.
あなたたちくらいしかいなかったもんね。オールとクラースはどうした？
あの人たちも行方がわかりません。
Maybe they're on the space colony arc.
Sure.
私はこれからどうやって生きていけばいいのでしょうか。
Don't worry, Paiga, you're too lovable to die.
Oh, you should probably start by telling them that you experimented on children for multiple times, huh?
Yeah. So, honey, what did you do today at work? Oh, well, I experimented on a bunch of children and turned them into murder weapons.
That's a typical Tuesday.
Also, you already lied to them multiple times. Again, Paiga, my man, I love you, but you need to come clean with them.
ダメだダメだ。真実を言った方がいい。嘘でその場をしのいでももっと辛い未来が来るだけ。
He's right.
ああ、嘘をつかれた側の気持ちになってみればわかる。
Ah, Fang giving life advice.
最悪の気分だ。
確かに。
すべて打ち明けてみんなで一緒に。
Also, you can tell this is a parallel to what was happening between Al and Fleur.
Congratulations, game. You can do writing.
おいおい、泣くなって。
Like, that's the thing about this game. It does have moments with not just good, maybe even great writing, but those moments are scattered. It's not
Also-
even that there's... Yes?
No, go on, sorry.
It's not even that there's necessarily few of them, it's just that they feel so scattered to the point where it feels like you have to jump through quite a few gaps of bad writing to get to the good writing, which may have also been the case in Advent Dark Force, but like I said before, Advent Dark Force felt like a more complete narrative.
あんたたちがそっち側に行ったのもうなずけるわ。
Now this would be a cool time for Pika to join the party.
Nope.
Nope.
Again, the only new party members are completely new characters, apparently. Look,
Yep.
I get that thought process because probably was a marketing decision more than anything. But as much as I don't have a problem with Ifrit or Ren or Rin, you know,
Rin.
I wouldn't have minded, you know, if in their places we got, you know, Zenke and Paga instead.
Hell, we technically have Zoggy tagging along, but he's not playable.
They didn't even. He doesn't even have a full body sprite that they can reuse, much less a model.
Like, now if that was a joke they were running with, I could maybe get that, but they don't even address that.
No, it doesn't feel like an intentional joke. It's not like the whole "thank you, generic friend A" moment from episode 1 of Honor Girlfriends. It doesn't feel like an intentional. Like you don't get any intent. It feels more like,
Hell,
again.
even having Dark Force had a funny gag about Thief A, B, and C at least. This, I don't think this has any of that.
Well, what they didn't have in Dark Force is just have Tiara try to leave the first dungeon. There's a bandit there. And he's like, "Ha! I'm a hoodlum bandit. It's customary to find people like me at this point." It's just like it's them. Whatever. I don't. Let's move on. I mean, didn't we already figure that out, Harley? At this point,
I think what we're trying to guess is trying to find a way to counter that.
And also find out the exact specifics of whatever Al's putting together as well.
I'm surprised Rin had to point this out. I think it's pretty obvious.
I mean, she's only been doing it every battle in gameplay.
You're just now realizing this? I guess to Flora's credit, her mind's been wiped so many times that she forgot how that stuff So you know what
works
this
exactly.
you know what this means, right, Jova? Friends in our hearts.
Cool. This is like one of the times I'm okay with fast only because the game has had a bit of a motif going for that.
Oh, I get it. Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Yes. Whereas Tarzan. Infinite power.
So it's a buttered cat engine.
Ew.
This really does sound like something that would not be out of place in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, even outside of Kingdom Hearts, the whole heart thing, that's just prevalent all over Japanese games in general, to be fair. So it's not even like Nomura invented that. This kind of thing has been a thing in RPGs for a long time.
At the very least, it's something actually tangible this time around instead of generic power friendship like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fair enough. So don't you know, Tio, it's about the heart of the cards, aka Lucky Draw.
Sure, Thea. Now try to have a better deck next time.
I get the feeling that was meant to be a joke to relieve the tension, but it didn't work.
That sounded more like a lead into a Dojin scene.
Okay.
You know, only if they were lovers, not saying that they are.
Very hypothetically.
So what you're saying is...
Ew, she got cooties, man. Not in a million years.
Because the first one, the first
shaping
skill...
them. If they say no, it's no.
Because the first boy and the first skill never get together in anime.
AJ, not you two.
Remember, to be fair, this is an own character with him. Like, he's been doing this since they have been doing that since they joined. Sorry.
Yeah, AJ's definitely.
The thing is that everyone is doing it, and like I said, yes, it's telegraphed, but eventually is. But kind of, if you might have, actually encountered some of these situations, actually in real life, but it can come across a bit creepy.
Well, no, okay, that is true too, but at the same time, I will give this game credit on one thing. At least they're just more saying it as a teasing joke to them, compared to Final Fantasy VIII, where, as Joe pointed out, they're literally, chastising Squall. What are you doing? You need to go save Renault because you love her and shit, and blah blah blah. Like... at least in here it's more of a joke. In Final Fantasy VIII, they literally start chastising Squall for no reason because of Renoa. Go on.
Like I was one of the nicer ones today, and even I made fun of the fact that suddenly Squall's being put on the spot for Renoa's situation.
Honestly, I think I was one of the more harsher ones to 8. Like, I didn't like anybody aside from, in terms of like the characters and their likability, I didn't like any of them aside from, ironically enough, Self.
Also, oh my god, a scene where I already got a compliment and it not ended in a joke over wanting to molest someone.
Cherish them.
Wow,
cherish
we
them.
really are improving, aren't we?
Cherish it, Theo. You will not get many of those.
I mean, we're almost at the end of this timeline, I guess. So.
Yeah.
The third.
They're talking about
the evil goddess. Yeah, which as in deity, they will not be appearing in this game.
It's interesting. In Advent Dark Force, it was kind of hinted that with the evil goddess around, that pretty much eliminated the goddess and vile god from the equation. But in this case, I guess we see that the evil goddess was always around, but she wasn't as prominent.
So if they were to make a fourth...
Yeah, we're even talking about the fact that he was kind of like the wine.
Yeah, we're going to address this more when Junon enters the picture in the alternate route. But I'm surprised if they ever made a fourth deity for this universe, they'll probably have to do something akin to, like, in assuming that the goddess as the evil goddess counterpart, the vile god should have a nice god counterpart, maybe?
I guess.
That is a thing. Like, the original goddess was just called the goddess.
Yeah.
That's because, again, usually the Japanese equivalent is Megami. So it's something similar to that.
God, imagine if they legit called the male equivalent, the good guy equivalent to the vile god, just God.
Well, that would be Kami, then.
Well, like, for the English script, though, like...
Sure. I mean, to be fair, you do get to experience and fight him in Dragon Quest VII, from what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, keep an eye on her.
Hey!
And she'll do it with this song, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Glaze out!
And there you go. So Harley's plan worked, and Fleur also is capable of using the whole projection thing. Remember the whole ability that allows glass to be in every battle, right? So Fleur also has that power, as she just demonstrated. And thanks to this, we now know where Al and Glass are. So now we can go.
The problem is that I think this is kind of what Al wants, because he wants both of them to awaken.
Yeah, like because the reason Glass can transport to wherever Fleur is because of their connection, right? And Fleur can do the same, meaning that she can teleport to wherever Glass is. So it was very easy for them to find out where Al is. Thanks to this ability.
Although to you, it seems like, according to Glass, they did not intend to fight there.
Not to anymore to Al.
Fine, we'll just do it here.
Also, I'm not sure this song is appropriate.
I'll take that over the trumpet theme.
Okay, to give this game credit, even they seem to have a sense not to play the comedic theme over, like...
Curse you, Fang!
Like
You're turning into a Silver Age villain, Al.
I'm pretty sure he's already passed that threshold. A while ago. All right, everybody.
Will Al get even more insane? I guess we'll just have to find out next time.
Oh,
Basically.
sure.
All right. See you.
Yeah.
See you, everybody.
Ta-da.